Welcome everybody to the South Hockey Network, live on YouTube, live from Glenview Community Ice Center. It is time for Game 2 of this best 2 out of 3 series in the SHL quarterfinals between the Glenbrook South Titans and Loyola Gold Ramblers. This is the Wintrust South Hockey Network. We thank Glenview Bacon Trust for being our presenting sponsor all season long. My name is Dylan Ward, and I'm joined alongside a very special guest this evening, my good friend who I met at Glenbrook South High School. I guess we met in middle school, but we went to Glenbrook South High School together, Quinn Wilkinson. And Quinn, welcome back to the booth. This is your second game here joining me.
Hello everyone. Super happy to be here, and yeah, looking forward to a great game of hockey tonight. And as a Glenbrook South alumni, joined here with one of my best friends in high school. This is going to be really great hockey, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, the last time you joined me in the booth, the Glenbrook South Titans were on the road playing the Fenwick Friars. Far drive in a game that didn't mean much. This is a much different atmosphere here at Glenview Ice Center. This is league playoffs, quarterfinals, best 2 out of 3 series. If the Titans can find a way to get the victory tonight, they move on to the semifinals. If not, there will be a Game 3 played tomorrow afternoon. But the Titans look dominant in that first game, a 3-0 win, 28 stops for the freshman goaltender Thomas Preston in the shutout, and just an all-around perfect display of hockey. And you know, 3-0, the score is not going to jump out at you too much, but when you look at a team like Loyola Gold, who's on an absolute tear, it does, Quinn. 9-2 record in their last 11 games. Their only 2 losses at the hands of the Glenbrook South Titans.
Very impressive numbers, and yeah, I mean, let's see what they can do here. South has really impressed me with hockey, as you and I have been students throughout. They've always been a great team. And
well, I wouldn't say our senior year. They were one of the worst teams in the league, but only 5 wins in the regular season. But they've definitely been climbing upwards. A record of 35-11 and 11 on the overall season, in or outside of regular season play. As for Loyola, 31 wins, 15 regulation losses, 4 overtime losses, and the teams have wrapped up warm-ups and now meet at their bench, at their nets, and soon their benches. And the Titans have a chance to advance to the semifinals if they can win this one here tonight. 17 minutes on the clock from Glenview Ice Center. Dylan Ward and Quinn Wilkinson with you in the broadcast booth. Gerard Boris, as always, our technical engineer, and Joe Hoffer stepping in for Brad Cesario as our chief scoreboard operator. He'll be in charge of the top left corner of your screen. For those of you viewing at home, you can see each team's SHL regular season record on the scoreboard as well. Loyola 20 wins in 30 games, and the Titans 16 wins in that same stretch. So Thomas Preston gets the start for Jim Philbin and the Titans. The freshman in the regular season, a goals allowed average of .254 and a save percentage of .906. 1 shutout to his credit. On the other side, it looks like it's going to be the sophomore for Loyola Gold, Charlie Trapp, with a goals allowed average of .207 and a .930 save percentage, 3 shutouts. And Quinn, I want to take you back to your high school years and just imagine what it was like to be in that freshman-sophomore age group. And now you take a look at each end of the ice. You've got a freshman starting in net for GBS and a sophomore for Loyola.
you know, those, Dylan, I got to be honest with you, those are some of my most fond years to look back in high school. I mean, that's when I did radio with you, and I think that's why I look back fondly on the team, not remembering that our senior year, of course, I did struggle a little bit. But, yeah, looking for, I mean, yeah, such a young team. Like you said, a freshman and sophomore goalie. I mean, that's got to be really exciting for them, and a lot of pressure, though. I mean, they're young guys coming out here on the ice with, you know, a lot of veterans on the team, a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors. So I can't imagine the pressure that's on them, but, you know, looking forward to a good game.
All right, we are underway at Glenview Ice Center. The Titans wearing blue and gold. They'll go from left to right on your screen here in the first period. Loyola in the white, maroon, and gold jerseys. They'll go from right to left. The Titans inside their own zone. Preston behind the goal line. Leaves it for Luke Fagan. Gets it to the far side corner for Aiden Weller. Puck pops free. Blazejowski tried a shot. Couldn't get a lot on it. And Ben Stevens with a long stretch pass looking for Hoffer. Blake Hoffer Down below the goal line, centered it. He wanted Pajerski with that pass, but couldn't find him. And Loyola will come out the other way. Blazejowski around to Weller. Blazejowski down to the far side corner, center to Klein with a shot, and a save made by Preston. The freshman tested early, and he was up to the task.
You know, a lot of those cross-crease passes made by, obviously, player 77 there, whoop, right to his teammate, and a lot of those, you know, you see him go in the pro league, and yeah, very impressed with the stop by the goalie there.
Yeah, left wide open, Matt Klein, one of their captain defensemen, number 11. This flipper on its way to the net is held on to by Preston. 2 for 2 already here in the first minute of play. Thomas Preston has been on quite a streak, shutting out Loyola in game 1, 3-0. And then in the state playoffs on Wednesday of last week, another 3-0 shutout performance against Equa Valley. Here's a shot by Donato, blocked by his own man. Played to the corner. Surma trying to get it out. Couldn't get it past Blazejowski. Now Adam Sokol. Up to Surma. Frank Surma skates out with it. Passes to the near side, and here comes the captain, Ryan Mulvey, with a shot. That one stopped by Trapp. Rebound to the far side corner. Lochnicki can't get it out. Mulvey gloves it down. Ryan Mulvey with a shot. That's deflected to the near side corner. Now Loyola will clear this the length. It'll go all the way down for an icing, and that allows Loyola to get a change in. And Quinn, that's one of the big rule differences here in high school hockey. Of course, in the NHL, if you're guilty of icing, you got to keep the same 5 skaters out there. But here in high school hockey, they're not going to force out-of-breath kids to stay out there, so they'll let them change. And because of that, it's actually kind of used as a strategy. Just ice the puck. If you need to change, you'll take the D-zone face-off, but it might be worth it if you're trapped in there with a lot of tired men.
I like it. I think it makes sense. I mean, you know, it's a shorter game. Why not utilize the strategy?
Loyola takes this face-off. Just getting underway here at Glenview Ice Center. Dylan Ward and Quinn Wilkinson with you here in the broadcast booth. Happy to have you hanging out with us on this Saturday evening. Very cold one out there here in Glenview, as I'm sure all of our Florida, Texas, California listeners, family from out of town, are enjoying their weather. We're not. Now down to Kading for Loyola. Bunnell takes it away. Evan Bunnell has points in 8 of his last 12 SHL games. He's on a hot streak, but unable to score a goal or an assist in game 1. We'll see what he can do here tonight. Number 13 in blue. Evan Bunnell gets it to the near side. And now Boris will come out with it. Lytle tapping his stick. He's got a partial breakaway. Dylan Lytle couldn't get that one to his forehand for a shot. And now another chance. Boris, that one stopped by Trapp. And it gets cleared up and out into the protective netting. What a sequence there, as the Titans nearly made it 1-0.
You know, Dylan, it seems to me that this has been a game of the goalies so far. I mean, you have a breakaway, you have the cross-crease shot against Glenbrook South. To me, it seems like this is going to come down to really good saves against the goalies.
2 very special goaltenders, and if you're going to start a varsity game as a freshman or a sophomore, you've got to be a pretty good goaltender. And Thomas Preston has proved that, as this shot is iced down, goes all the way on net off a bounce, so no icing, as a little pushing and shoving there after the play. Still 0-0 early on. 3-2 the shots on goal for GBS. And it was a low-scoring game in game 1, Quinn. 3-0 final score we talked about. There was an empty netter in there, so really 2-0. But the Titans are on a really nice streak of great defending, not allowing a goal. They did allow 28 shots to Loyola in game 1, but all 28 of those were stopped. Now Hoffer in neutral ice will send this one in. Down it goes. Pearson Daverman picks it up below the goal line, centers it in his own end for Donato. Donato skates out through neutral ice, being bothered by Stevens from behind. He knocks it off his stick and forces a bit of a disruption in that Loyola zone entry. And GBS will take the puck back. Pajerski finds Hoffer. Nice move around one. Blake Hoffer trying to get around another. That was an enemy, but he could not. Hoffer, number 8 out there, leads this team in points. Not just that, leads the Scholastic Hockey League in point production. On the regular season, 28 goals and 18 assists for a grand total of 46. And Quinn, if you can believe it, only a junior committed to play some D1 baseball next season at University of Illinois as a left-handed pitcher. So with all the accolades he has in hockey, hard to believe it's not his primary sport.
Wow, that is such an impressive feat, especially it's so young. I mean, I can't even believe that, to be that gifted at both hockey and baseball, which, you know, are seemingly different, very, very different sports, but being a pitcher and also, you know, having that hand to maybe shoot some wrist shots and make some goals, you know, it makes sense.
13:15 to go in the first, along with my good friend Quinn Wilkinson. Both of us Glenbrook South alum, class of 2019. Good to have you here, Quinn. As this shot gets blocked on its way, Matt Klein behind the net gave it up to Sokol, tried to center it for Cesario, but couldn't get it to him. Now far side boards, played down below the line, and it's taken by Jones of Loyola. Mulvey couldn't keep it in, and that comes offsides. These two teams, Quinn, getting very familiar with each other as of late, as the Titans and Ramblers actually played the last two games of the SHL regular season against each other, and then they meet up for this best-of-3 series. So in terms of SHL play, these teams are seeing each other for the 4th straight game. Gotta figure a lot of bad blood is building up, especially in these meaningful situations around playoff time.
I can imagine. I'm sure there's a huge rivalry building between these two teams.
We talk about, and there's going to be a penalty here called by the near side official in the corner. It looks like it's going to go in favor of Loyola. I didn't see it in real time, but let's see if we caught anything on the replay. And watch down in that corner, and yeah, it looks like Mulvey's going to get caught. I would guess that's an elbow. We'll see what it loads in here in game sheet, but that is going to send Loyola to the power play. All shorthanded situations for the Titans are brought to you by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. GBS's penalty kill has been red hot, 28 for 29. That's 96.6% in their last 7 games. Here's Blazejowski trying a shot. That one blocked. A stick in the way by Adam Sokol, and it gets cleared all the way down by the Ramblers. Loyola against the Titans in all 4 games these two have played against one another this season. Only 1 for 11 on the power play. Will Fagan trying to get it out, kept in the zone by Blazejowski. Now down to Orzechowski, slides it across for Matt Klein, the captain of this Loyola Gold team. Try to pass, that's intercepted. Pajurski will skate it out for the Titans, shorthanded. Just trying to kill some time. Benji Pajurski will play it back in his own zone to Will Fagan, and he will rip this one all the way down and just goes out of play. I'll tell you what, Quinn, a lot of these local rinks don't have a ceiling as high as Glenview Ice Center, so that play would not have worked in a lot of those rinks. But with the Titans playing games here at home, it's something that they're used to, and they know they're building well. They can take advantage of it.
Always something to consider, the home field advantage, and that goes for, like you said, baseball and hockey, which you know, people have to keep in mind. Home field advantage, very important thing.
Yeah, it's not just the fans, right? Because, you know, in the NHL, it might not make a difference. Everything is the exact same dimensions, and obviously the rink is the same dimensions in all these places, but the ceiling height is not, and that actually does play a factor. When the puck touches the ceiling, it's an immediate whistle, and usually a not too ideal face-off for the team that sent it up. Here's McCauley tipping this one in. Will Fagan will clear. A really nice student section is filling out down to our left for the Glenbrook South Titans. Just a lot of fans here at the rink in general on this Saturday night.
Might be hard for some of you to find parking.
Yeah. Now Daverman, 1-on-4 rush into the zone. Sends that one down below the goal line. Lochnicki tried to send it up high. That one in the way. And here comes Will Fagan. Titans rush up shorthanded. Maybe a 3-on-2. Here's Frank Surma down the left wing side. Pressured by Dine. Gets a backhander towards the net, but that's sticked away. And no save necessary for Trapp. Now Loyola glides through neutral ice. They'll bring it over the line onside. Here's Connor McCauley, near side half boards with the puck, looking for a pass, pressured by Will Fagan, who hits him up into the boards. Now Lochnicki tried to center it. Where's the puck? It's found by Loyola. Anemone, but Vanderploeg trying to clear it out, and now Sokol will play it off the near boards. Hoffer chasing after it. and sent back down. Take a look at Asher Vanderplug, number 23 in blue. Actually his first time putting on this brand new alternate jersey for the Glenbrook South Titans. Quinn, I'm guessing you didn't know this, but Asher Vanderplug, the junior, has been on this varsity team since his freshman year, number 23, and unfortunately suffered a pretty bad injury early in the season, all the way back in October. Had to sit out for pretty much the entire season, and here tonight, his second game back in the lineup.
Well, you know, that's a story that can be told by many athletes. Coming back stronger from an injury that you suffer and taking that time off really can, you know, let you hone your skills and come back as a better player ultimately. So,
tell you what, he had the time off physically to rest, but there were no days off for him. He was always down at that bench in his street clothes with the team, cheering them on. And really, Quinn, he did not miss a single game. He went to all the far ones, the out-of-town tournaments, and, you know, even though he hasn't had much ice time due to his unfortunate injury, not even close to less of a member of this team this season.
People really underestimate the importance of that moral support from other teammates.
Now a centering pass, Keating scores! Really nice pass from below the goal line, and Loyola finally cracks Thomas Preston. They strike first, 1-0.
You know, that's been the story of this Loyola offense, that great passing across the slot there. I mean, you're going to see it here, number 12 right there, 21. Just that great team, you know, sportsmanship and teammates, you know, passing amongst each other. It makes for a great offense like that.
So Maxim Kading with the goal. He had 5 in the SHL regular season, but scores 1 there against Thomas Preston. And how about this? Thomas Preston's first goal allowed in 2 games and some change. So he's been hot lately, but all streaks must come to an end, and we'll see how he bounces back from this one. The most important shift in hockey, they always say whether you score or allow, Quinn, is right after a goal, because it's such a huge momentum shifter, and how teams respond can really set the tone for much more than just one shift. As we get a whistle here there for a hand pass. 9:29 to go in the first, 1-0 Ramblers. GBS looking to sweep this quarterfinal best-of-3 series if they can win this game. If not, Game 3 would be tomorrow at American Heartland Ice Arena at 3:25 p.m. Of course, it's President's Day, the day off school, so an early evening game. But again, the Titans are hoping that game does not even take place if they can win tonight. Now Blazejowski sends this one into the zone. Moreno centered it. Titans trying to clear it out. Eventually Weller will get to it, try and play it off the glass and out. He did, but right to Donato in the neutral zone, and an early whistle there, as looks like the ref thought Thomas Preston had that one covered up, but it's blown dead.
And, you know, this has been a game of great offense from both teams, Glenbrook South and Loyola, both using really good chemistry among teammates to pass and find those open players. And let's just hope that Glenbrook South can pull through and create some more opportunities.
Shots on goal, even at 4 apiece. And the Titans have this O-zone face-off here. Maybe that wasn't a premature whistle then. Not sure, but Loyola will take this face-off. Big hit there by Vanderplug in open ice. Knocked the helmet off of Gabal, and he's going to get called for a penalty there. And we were just talking about Vanderplug back in the lineup and his first penalty back in the lineup after that huge hit in open ice. And let's take a look at that one more time. Wow. So I would imagine it's going to be head contact. He might get a 2 and a 10 as well. We'll have to see what happens, but that was against Julian Gabal, number 27, and Asher Vanderplug will have a seat. So regardless of what it is, it's going to send the Titans back to the penalty kill. All penalty kills sponsored by Anna Vanderplug Trial Attorneys. 0 for 1 are the Ramblers in this game, and Yes, indeed. Jack Higgins joins him in the box to serve the 2-minute minor portion, so a 2 and a 10. So, of course, Quinn, what that means is it's 2-minute power play like normal, but once we get back to 5-on-5, Vanderploeg must stay in the box for an additional 10 minutes. So even though its numerical strength stays the same, the Titans will be without that piece. So here's Donato with a shot, that one blocked by Will Fagan, and a big early clear for the Titans. Here's Donato. Up to Orzechowski, bounces off a skate right to Will Fagan, who clears it out. Now it's Matt Klein. Klein, who was robbed of on a great save by Thomas Preston earlier in this first period. This one cleared down. Adam Sokol pressuring shorthanded. Boy, Adam Sokol in these last couple of games has been really persistent there on those shorthanded opportunities. Sokol with points in 4 of his last 5 games coming into this one. 2 goals in his last 4. What a move here. Blazejowski put that backhander wide. Great move there as now he centers it for Klein and he scores. And the power play converts for the Ramblers. 2-0 game.
Again, it's the same story of that open man in the slot, finding the pass to the man who's going to make that one-timer. And, yeah, just great chemistry among teammates and passing. And as a callback to that earlier player with the big hit, Dylan, you know, you said it before the game started, this was a big rivalry. I did not expect to see such a big hit and this physicality building among both teams here in the first quarter. I mean, this is crazy.
First period. And yeah, that's just a great shot by the captain, Matt Klein. And I mean, you said it, Quinn, both Loyola goals have come from really nice passes. And even on some plays that they didn't score, they've been using that cross crease play a lot, and you were the first to mention it. So Titans have to figure out how to defend that a little bit better as we move along here. Lots of game left, and Quinn, if you remember, when we were on the broadcast together last year when the Titans played the Fenwick Friars, it was the Friars who had a 2-0 lead in the first period, and the Titans came back to win that one 6-2. So
we have a lot of heart.
Yeah, we'll see if the script stays the same. Titans hope it does. As this one comes out to the neutral zone, Anemone over to Klein, who dumps it down, bounces away, goes to Pajurski, just staying on sides is Hoffer. Pajurski plays it back for Hoffer, back down low, Benji Pajurski centered it. And Stevens couldn't deliver that one. Now Pajurski off the pad of Trapp and goes the other way. Loyola comes through neutral ice. Thomas around Weller, he'll backhand this one deep. Really nice crowd starting to fill in here at Glenview Ice Center, especially down here to our left on the home supporter side. Frank Surma, top of the circle, fires that one wide. Blake Hoffer gets to it, near side. It's knocked into the boards by Anemone. And back down for McCauley, giving up Surma behind the net. Frank Surma comes up to the right circle, tough angle, goes down low for Hoffer, that one by his stick. Blake Hoffer knocks Lochnicki off the puck, and it's cleared out. Boy, that was Blake Hoffer and Peter Lochnicki battling with each other. Each team's leading point scorer. Lochnicki as a defenseman for Loyola, able to notch 10 goals, 14 assists for 24 total points in the SHL regular season. Here's the man in question, Lochnicki. That's a nice move around Surma. Trying to get around Preston as well. He could not. Pardon me, that's Luke Fagan. Now this one sent up high. It's Dine towards the net. Kicked out of there by Luke Fagan. Now Sokol off the end boards. Plays it over to Surma. And this one given up. Here comes Surma. Frank Surma, backhander to Sokol. Here's a shot, that one wide. Now Surma centers it. Cesario just out of his reach. And the other way come the Ramblers. Pearson Daverman over the line, left wing side. Eludes a check from Mulvey. Now we'll run into Will Fagan down in that near side corner. Dwyer throws one on net. Innocent shot. Went way wide. No save necessary for Thomas Preston. Now this one played out to neutral ice. Donato went past him, and Jones will chase after it, being pressured by Pajurski. Lots of intensity here in this game. You could tell there's just an extra pep in the step of these boys on both sides, as this game just means that much more than any other. Here's Hoffer, centered it, Pajurski, back for Hoffer, he shoots, that one blocked, never found the net. Blake Hoffer slaps it down low below the goal line, but Loyola takes it back. And Blaze Jowski the other direction for the Ramblers. His pass intercepted by Mulvey. Now Blaze Jowski over the line, left wing side, toe drag, tries a shot, that one blocked in close by Will Fagan. Another look towards the net, punched out of there by Preston. Now Hoffer the other direction. Titans rush up ice 3-on-3. Hoffer trying to split the D there, could not get around Anemone. And he'll take it back. 7-5 the shots on goal in favor of the Ramblers. They lead the game 2-0. Evan Bonnell, backhander, couldn't get it to Lytell cleanly as he chases after that, trying to avoid it being an icing, but he couldn't get there in time, and the whistle goes. 4:10 to go in the first here at Glenview Ice Center.
And you know, if you're Glenbrook South, you're looking for someone to just take initiative and score a goal here, get that momentum going. Make sure Loyola just doesn't score again and try and get someone to make something happen here on offense.
Big face-off win needed here for the Titans. They don't get it. Here's a shot. That one wouldn't go. Preston fell down, and that one sent wide. Boy, Thomas Preston had a problem there, and very lucky to have that follow-up shot miss the net. I mean, Loyola thought they had a sure goal right here.
Absolutely. That was just good defense by the Titans there.
Wow.
Yep.
You got to think that he wants that one back.
Yeah, Preston with the unlucky positioning there, but again, number 2 with the good defense to make sure that shot does not go to the back of the net.
Aiden Weller, the senior, this point a veteran here on this GBS hockey team, here in his second year on varsity. It's Quinn, our good friend Van, entering the building now.
Good to see Van, another 2019 alumni joining us.
Here's Lochnicki, faked the shot, then he's knocked off the puck. Here come the Titans the other way. Surma finding Cesario, he's got himself a breakaway. Jonathan Cesario, save made by the pad of Trapp. And that'll stop play. Boy, the Titans with a grade A opportunity to get one on the board there.
And you know, I can really see this physicality and the rivalry building among these two teams, which is certainly something to be considered during this game. I mean, hopefully we don't see another big hit and someone injured, but I wouldn't rule it out.
No, I'm not quite sure where Van went. Maybe he's grabbing something to drink over there at the bar. Not quite sure. Oh, looks like we've got a penalty against GBS after the play. I missed it, but...
Yeah, it looked like someone was instigating some kind of fight, so...
Yeah, it looks like Frank Surma goes to the box, or no, Loyola goes to the box, excuse me. So that is going to send the Titans to the power play. All power plays brought to you by RSM, and, well, Loyola, one of their 2 goals was on the power play. The Titans could sure use one here. They were 0 for 4 on the power play in Game 1. All of their goals came at equal strength. After 10 straight games with a power play goal in the 10 prior. Here's Stevens with a shot, that one blocked in close by Klein, and Daverman clears it out. Out of his net to settle it down, Thomas Preston. Under 3 to go here in the first period. Titans would love to score one here before the horn sounds and get this back to a 1-goal game. Hoffer, nice play off the boards around 1, tries a shot from a tough angle, couldn't beat Trapp. Now near side, Aiden Weller. Tried a shot that's blocked by Daverman. Weller plays it back up high, Mulvey. Slides it down to Pajurski. Benji Pajurski being hounded by Klein, but able to get that puck over to Weller. Weller tries a shot deflected, but wide. Now Stevens got it behind the goal line. Already a minute 10 gone on the Titan power play. Hoffer right in front, and couldn't get that one past Trapp. Point-blank opportunity for the Titans, and they could not connect.
Right now would be the time to make something happen for the Titans, and they are just, unfortunately, not utilizing the power play. And right there, a lucky stop from Trapp, but again, we still have more time in this power play. Maybe the Titans can do something here on offense.
48 seconds left. Dylan Ward and Quinn Wilkinson with you here on the broadcast. Quinn, a good friend of mine from Glenbrook South. We actually met at Springman Middle School.
Right.
Because I incorrectly reported we met at Glenbrook South.
Sort of one of the prerequisite schools to Glenbrook South. So
I'm sure a lot of guys on this team went to Springman. Right?
Yeah, Springman or Atia, one of the two feeder schools.
Maybe even OLPH sneaks in there a little bit. Well, you got to think, actually, probably a lot of the guys on Loyola went to OLPH.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the big feeder schools to Loyola.
All right, one more rush for the Titans here on this power play. Ryan Mulvey, they've had some good looks, but some great saves. This puck intercepted by Kading. He'll send that one down. Kading, the first goal scorer here tonight. Maxim Kading and Mac Klein with the 2 goals for the Ramblers as we're down to our last 100 seconds of the period. Here's Donato back in his own zone, takes a lap behind the net, and will play it out. And out of the box comes Loyola. We are back to 5-on-5, and the Titans now 0 for 1 here in the game on the power play, 0 for 5 in this series. Hoffer, back up high, Will Fagan. Deeks to get around Orzechowski. He sends a shot on net, tipped wide, and now another centering pass for the Titans, and Loyola able to backhand this one out.
Despite the power play ending, it looks like the Titans are still controlling this game here on offense. So still have 54 seconds to make something happen here.
Yeah, Quinn, they lead shots on goal 9-7, but all 9 of those stopped by the sophomore Charlie Trapp here in this freshman versus sophomore goaltending battle. Pajerski, nice cheeky move there, but got around the first guy, not the second. Now over to Will Fagan. Sends this one out to the neutral zone. It's stolen away. Pajerski hurting, but the Titans have numbers. It's Ben Stevens. Tried to get a backhand pass across to Hoffer. Boy, probably had a couple better options there. Now off the boards, Pajerski catches up to the puck, centers it. Stevens back up to Luke Fagan. He shoots, and that one stopped by Trapp. And there was a grade A opportunity for the sophomore defenseman Luke Fagan to get his first of the season. Could not beat the goaltender.
You know, like I mentioned, Dylan, in the beginning of the game, this is going to be a battle between goalies, and so far it looks like Trapp is just coming out number 1, no pun intended.
Yeah, just getting enough of the blocker on that one. That was a good one, Quinn. Don't worry.
Thank you, Dylan.
As now Will Fagan's shot kicked aside. To the far side corner it goes, 5 seconds on the clock, and Trapp will grab this one with his glove. And 3.3 separate us from the end of the first. Let's see if the Titans can draw something up here on this face-off and maybe get one more crack at it before the period ends.
Not a lot of time, but we've seen crazier things happen in hockey.
Face-off, won by Loyola. Cesario knocked off the puck. And that'll do it for the first period. 17 minutes have come and gone here at the Glenview Ice Center. And the score, Loyola 2, GBS 0. Loyola goals from Maxim Kading and Mac Klein. And Charlie Trapp, the goaltender, has been on fire here in this first period. 11 stops on 11 shots.
Absolutely. He should be very proud of how he's played this game so far. Many saves and many more to come. So let's see how this goes for Glenbrook South. I mean, it's been a game of offense, heavy offense, and big saves by the goalies. So,
all right, we're going to take a quick timeout here on the South Hockey Network. Don't go anywhere. Second period action coming right up.
The mic is disabled. This is if you want to listen to us live. Yeah, I kind of do. If I go to the panel. Yeah, oh yeah, go. Does it sound bad on YouTube? I don't know. Let me hear what it sounds like on your mics. It's off. I know. Turn it on. Well, hold on. Sounds fine. That's straight. It's exactly what we're here. That's impossible. It's off. Testing, testing, testing. How about now? How about now? I mean, the headphones part is off though.
Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. Second period action coming your way. Dylan Ward alongside Quinn Wilkinson here for the call with you at Glenview Community Ice Center. 2-0 Loyola after 17 minutes. The Titans would love to, or are trying to get themselves back within one as quickly as possible. As Loyola starts with possession of the puck, we switch sides here in the second period. Period of the long change where your bench is on your attacking half. Here comes Surma up to Cesario. Got it back to Frank Surma. Tried a shot, but that one kicked out of there by Trapp. Rebound, here come the Ramblers. Lochnicki over the line, right wing side. Dropped it off. Orzechowski tried a shot. Good stick in there by Will Fagan to knock that one to the far side corner. And now cleared out, all the way down it goes. Bouncing on its way, slows down, but will be an icing, stopping the clock with 16:11 to go in the second. Welcome back to the booth, Quinn. How was that bathroom break?
Oh, you know, I'm just so impressed with how the Glenview Ice Center has revamped itself. I mean, this is truly something to behold if you were here for the before and after.
Yeah. The only thing that I would call a downgrade is the seating. I think right. I'd like to see some glass seats, you know. There's not really a seat in this house where you can get every corner in your view. I mean, even us, we're standing on the top row of the bleachers, but we still have some blind spots here on our near side. And it's not a perfect camera angle, but we do the best we can here for the home games for Glenbrook South. If you remember, Quinn, last time we broadcast, we actually had a booth to ourselves. As this shot takes a deflection, goes wide. Off the boards, Benji Pajerski takes a fall while trying to get the puck out, looking for a trip, but he might have just fell on his own. Well, it happened in our blind spot, so we didn't get a great view of it. As now Pajerski, Hoffer streaking, wanted the puck, but stealing that one away out of midair was Declan Jones. And I'm not sure if I clipped that replay, but that was a key chance for the Titans. If that backhander, just missed it. But if that found Hoffer, you know, if you're an opposing goalie, you don't want the SHL's leading scorer on a breakaway in a game like this.
Right, one of the worst outcomes / scenarios that could happen.
15:30 to go in the second. Dylan Ward, Quinn Wilkinson with you. Want to give a big shout out to our good friend Van Cortez, who has put the headset on. And you can hear us, right? Not much of a reaction to that, but that's okay. He's, another one of our guys in our group that graduated in 2019 from Glenbrook South here for moral support. And he's got the headphones in, but the mic turned off. But Van, maybe if you want to get a thought in or so, we can figure that out. Maybe an intermission interview. I'd love to see Quinn interview Van during the intermission. So I'm not sure if we could see something like that happen, or maybe vice versa. I know we've interviewed another one of our friends, Michael Ramone, on the broadcast before.
Oh, Michael, very good to hear all these names. And yeah, Van, one of our great friends and very stoic, probably why there wasn't much of a reaction to call out on air. But
all right, face off in the Titan zone, circle to Thomas Preston's right. McCauley against Sokol. Puck falls, and it's eventually possessed by the Ramblers. Lochnicki got it deep, but Adam Sokol there to take it in his own zone. Play it off the boards and out, looking for Surma to spring ahead, but never got to him cleanly. So now the Titans play catch with it. Ryan Mulvey up to Cesario. Cesario played it off the far boards and chases it down, tried to center it. Sokol was right there in the slot, hacks at it, but could not beat Trapp. Now the other direction come the Ramblers. Pass out through neutral ice, gets blocked by something there in the neutral zone and bounces back down to the Ramblers end. Klein now up to Orzechowski. Gavin Orzechowski sends this one in down the left wing side. Back below the goal line to play it is Will Fagan. Trying to knock him off the puck there is Connor McCauley. It's the younger brother of Glenbrook South alum Marty McCauley, which we've said a couple times here in these last few games against Loyola on the broadcast. Sent back in by the Ramblers. Delayed offsides, left to tag up. 2-0 game. Titans looking to get on the board here. Ryan Mulvey up through neutral ice, now over the blue line. Gets knocked off the puck, but gets it back. Tried to center it for Hoffer. Eventually it comes to the blue paint. Surma crashing the net as well, but they could not bury it. Now Pajerski with a shot from the right side circle into the glove of Charlie Trapp, and he hangs on. Another stoppage, 13:38 to go in the second.
You know, if you're Glenbrook South here, you're looking for some kind of spark here on offense just to make something happen, get that momentum going, and unfortunately we have not seen that yet.
Doesn't have to be a goal, right? It could be power play with a lot of good chances, a really big penalty kill, or sometimes maybe even just a flurry of chances or hits or anything just to get some momentum swinging in your favor and, you know, make Loyola bite their nails a little bit.
Another big hit would be something to see here in the second period of action.
Van, I don't know if you saw it on the broadcast, but before you got here, you missed a pretty awesome hit. It ended up being a penalty, but it knocked the helmet off of one of the Ramblers. It was pretty cool. We'll see if we can find that replay. That was Asher Vanderplug with that hit. Drop of the puck at the right wing circle. Loyola attacking end, won by the Ramblers. Here's Blazejowski, fan on that shot. Now he sends it up high. Donato towards the net, deflected up high, out of play. Good chance there for Loyola, but Thomas Preston making another stop. I'll tell you what, he doesn't have the most ideal save percentage early on in this one with 2 goals allowed on 9 shots, but boy, he has made some good saves. And the goals he allowed were just point-blank chances that not a lot of goaltenders are going to stop.
Well, you know, every game's different, and there's different components that go into each play. So, you know, it makes sense that it's not going to be a perfect night for each goalie, so we'll see what happens.
Face off, another one inside Titan territory. They'll take possession off the draw. Vanderplug out to the neutral zone just past Dylan Lytell. And it's now Vanderplug, nice move there. Asher Vanderplug takes a shot, that one just wide. As the junior looking to score in his first game back after injury, or second game back, I should say. Now back up to Vanderplug. Up to Bunnell. Evan Bunnell over the line, down the left wing side. Left it, Zach Boris in his skates. Now Vanderplug takes a shot, he scores! Asher Vanderplug, welcome back to the lineup. The Titans are on the board, it's 2-1.
And that may have been what we needed here to get something going on offense.
As you can see here, it's sort of a botched play, but that allows Vanderplug, puck just sitting there, and a really nice release by number 2-3.
Maybe 91 will play it off as a drop pass.
All right, so the Titans are on the board, and this place is loud. And Quinn, you just feel the momentum shifting already after the Titans get one on the board.
The energy is certainly palpable.
So Asher Vanderplug with his 3rd goal of the season for the defenseman in, let's see, what would it be, his 10th game after he missed pretty much the entire season due to an injury, a really devastating blow for this Titan team. One of the alternate captains for the Glenbrook South Titans, and in only his 2nd game back in the lineup.
Well, you know, that's part of the game, learning to adjust without some of those core players on the team.
That one slips outside the zone, dumped back down by the Titans. Below the goal line it goes for Dine. Lochnicki out to the neutral zone. Now McCauley over the line, centered it. Lochnicki out of his reach, stick lifted by the Titans. Now here they come. Blake Hoffer down the left wing side. Hoffer centers it. Stevens just tipped it wide. And the Titans that close to making it a tie game. Now the puck sitting in the blue paint. And it'll be covered up by Trapp.
You know, there certainly has been something of a second wind here for the Titans. I mean, their offense looks so much better and more polished in the second period than it has in the first.
Man, look, that did not miss by much. We're going to get a great view on this goal cam. Offer to Stevens, and just tipped it wide.
Just wide of the net, but you know, these things happen in hockey.
11:38 to go in the second. 2-1 game. Titans win the face-off up high. They'll take a shot. That one wide of the net. Rebound to the near side. Daverman looking to play it out. Stevens sends it back down. Donato now skates through the neutral zone. Over the line he comes. Knocked into the boards. And Weller will flip it down deep. Anemone back behind his own net. Oh, miscue there. That allows Pajerski to swoop in, try a wraparound, and that one stopped. Rebound, man taken down. That's Pajerski. Lytle tries a shot, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. And Benji Pajerski, one of the most key members of this Titan team, down and out at the moment. Let's see if we can find out what happened. Hard to tell. It was so bang. Let's take one more.
Looks like a case of high sticking.
Well, one more time. Yeah, it might have been just a cross-check to the face.
And if you played hockey before, you know that can be painful.
So that was Giovanni Anemone, who I've been calling Anemone, by the way. I did get a correction on that. So he's going to go to the penalty box for the second time tonight, and the Titans are going to the power play, and Benji Pajerski will hope it's just a wind knocked out of him situation and it's not anything too serious. Hopefully we'll see him back in the game. As we mentioned, one of the Titans' biggest pieces, 11 goals, 30 assists, 41 points, actually leads the SHL in assists in the regular season.
I'm sure we'll see him back here shortly. Hockey players are among some of the toughest in any of the pro sports.
All right, another power play for South. All power plays on the South Hockey Network brought to you by RSM, the power of being understood. The Titans 0 for 1 on the power play, but momentum swinging in their favor at the moment. Let's see what they can do here. Drop of the puck, taken by Loyola. They'll play it behind the net. Battle for the puck, far side corner. Adam Sokol there to it. Plays it up high, eventually up to Aiden Weller, right point. Across for the captain, Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey up high, tries a shot blocked by McCauley. Now down low, back up high, Weller across Mulvey again. Titans looking for a good shot. Mulvey comes to the left side, nobody there. Sokol eventually has to skate in there, and McCauley will dump it down. 30 seconds already have come and gone here on this power play. Titans rush back the other way. Weller to the near side, Surma. Around one, got it to Sokol with a nice pass. Just on sides, Adam Sokol. Back up high, Mulvey. Across for Weller. To the left side, Sokol. Just out of his reach, it tipped off his stick and off the glass. Now Mulvey across for Weller with a shot tipped by Cesario into the glove of Trapp. He hangs on for another whistle.
You know, that really is the key with the power play. You don't want to lose any time there on offense, and with slight mistakes like that, passing off the boards, no one's there, you know, you're going to lose that crucial time on offense, so you want to make sure you're controlling the puck in that zone for majority of the power play.
Halfway through it, a minute, 2 seconds remain. Again, we mentioned the Titans had scored a power play goal in 10 consecutive games until last game, where they went 0 for 4 against the Ramblers. Here's Hoffer with a shot from the right side. That one caught by Trapp, and we'll drop the puck again. 10 seconds have dripped away, and some pushing down there after the whistle by Ben Stevens and Anthony Donato. Titans lead the best of 3 series 1-0 with a 3-0 game 1 victory last week. If they win tonight, they're on to the semifinals. If Loyola wins tonight, there will be a game 3 to decide the series. Titans win the draw. Mulvey across Pajerski. Just bounced over his stick. Well, that didn't take long. Benji Pajerski, the injured player, right back out there on the ice for the Titans on this power play. Now Stevens tries a pass across. That's blocked by Dine. Rebound to the near side corner. They fight for it. It's sent up high off the boards up to Mulvey. Back down for Pajurski. Benji Pajurski left side circle. Backhander towards the blue paint. Puck sitting there. It's loose. They hack and whack. And eventually covering it up, Charlie Trapp. Another whistle. 9:24 to go in the second. Never mind that play. I mean, it's biggest cliche in hockey, right? Just send the puck to the net, good things happen, and it's exactly what the Titans were trying to do there. Didn't have a lot of clean opportunities in that power play, so they were just trying to get something to work.
It's not so much the offense being outclassed here, Dylan. It's a game of goalies, I think. Trapp has just been phenomenal so far.
15 saves on 16 Titan shots for the goaltender Charlie Trapp. Again, sophomore goaltender for Loyola. Can be part of this program for a while. Now Pajurski up to Vanderplug, takes a shot, deflected, puck loose, and it comes free. Pearson Daverman takes it away, and he'll play this one down just in time to not be an icing. Penalty is over, and the Titans are 0 for 2 on the man advantage. 0 for 6 in this series. Got to be something the Titans figure out here as the playoffs move along. Again, after such a dominant stretch on the power play in their 10 prior games, a power play goal in each one of those, and 36.4% across that 10-game streak. Now here's Dine. Halfway through regulation time here at the 8:30 mark. Vanderplug over the line, fires a shot, looking for a second of the game. That's stopped by Trapp once again.
You know, and Vanderplug really has been making these plays in the game that can create those offensive opportunities like goals. I mean, he saved the puck earlier in the offensive zone, preventing the offsides, intercepted that pass just there. We need more of those plays if the Titans really want to come through and win.
Asher Vanderplug, regarded as one of the highest skilled offensive defensemen in the lineup, not afraid to lead that rush and sort of play as a forward for 4 or 5 seconds if he sees a golden lane. And I mean, go figure, he's got the only goal of the game for the Titans as a defenseman. And not much rust after missing pretty much the entire season due to injury.
I like what I see from him so far.
Now Will Fagan backhands this one out to Cesario, touches it to Sokol. Adam Sokol with a shot save, big rebound, Surma just put it wide. Like to see how close that really was on the replay. Now bouncing right in front, and Trapp will glove it again. Boy. Low scoring game, Quinn, but high amount of chances.
Certainly, Dylan. I mean, it's been really exciting to see these two goalies come head-to-head, both making great saves. You have the offense creating opportunities here. Really just nothing connecting so far, but ooh.
Yeah, that did not miss by much as we got the look at the goal cam there. SHL quarterfinals. These teams trying to join New Trier and Glenbrook North, who have both already clinched the semifinals. St. Ignatius and St. Viator with a big game 3 coming up on Wednesday of next week. Luke Fagan grabbing this puck, stolen away by the Ramblers. Plays Jowski up to Klein. Klein with a shot blocked by Pajurski as he sends it over there to that far side corner. Now re-grabbed by Daverman. Luke Fagan knocked him off the puck, and Blake Hoffer comes free with it. Hoffer, stretch pass up to Stevens. Ben Stevens goes back to Hoffer, but he had a problem with it. Now Luke Fagan collides with Blaze Jowski, and a big hit there in open ice. Knocks the helmet strap off of Pajurski. Aiden Weller out to Stevens, coming over the line. Ben Stevens finds an open man. That's Pajurski. He shoots, save, rebound, sent wide by Stevens. Almost an identical look at the chance the Titans had moments ago with the big rebound off the pad and a wide open cage. But just not enough time to react there to get a really quality shot off.
And again, those are the opportunities I've been talking about, but you really need to capitalize on those plays and connect with the pass. Get this game tied up here.
And it's tough. You can't really blame Stevens for that. He's got to expect those rebounds, and puck sort of rolling on him. Titans just really dominating Loyola here in this one, in spite of what the scoreboard tells you. 10-2, the shots on goal in favor for the Titans in the second period alone. Here's a shot, make that 11-2.
Exactly, and as I called back to earlier, they've been controlling this period. I mean, something happened of some sort of second wind between the first and second period. Titans look revitalized here, but have not been able to make anything happen.
Another offensive zone face-off. Loyola tries to clear it out. That looks like it came over the line and did. And look at Van over there with the quick reaction on that. He called the offsides. Nice. 6:22 to go in the second. 2-1 Loyola. Maxim Kading and Matt Klein with the goals for the Ramblers. And Asher Vanderplug with the goal for the Titans. Zach Boris should get an assist on that goal, as well as the first guy bringing it in, who I forgot who it was. It might have been Lytell. As that's sent all the way down for icing. And let's see if the refs actually caught it. We've got the game sheet right here. And, oh, Evan Bonella. I could be wrong. We always go back and review the tape. But Zach Boris absolutely gets an assist. Not much of a reaction there from Gerard Boris, our cameraman. All right, 6:16. A lot of whistles here in the second period, Quinn. As this one sent out by Loyola, we might get another for an icing. No, that puck slowed down just enough.
This game has gotten scrappier, Dylan. I've noticed a higher level of physicality among the players, so that could be the reason for the whistles.
I think you're spot on. Now the other way, Cesario knocks a man off the puck. Orzechowski tipped by McCauley, just wide of Preston's net. Now Will Fagan, backhand, tried to get that one out. Now Sokol runs into a body. McCauley's frustrated that there's not going to be a penalty called. Probably could have been. Titans got lucky there. 5.5 to go in the period before the teams make the trip to the locker room. Boy, game-tying goal for the Titans here before the break. Heading into the third period, all tied up, would go a long way. Now Cesario comes over the line. Jonathan Cesario with a shot save made by Trapp. He knocked the net off, and that stops play, and the Titan fans not happy about that, but I mean, it has to be a whistle, but I think maybe some of these fans thinking it might be intentional from the goaltender, which would be a penalty if the ref deems it to be.
That could be the secret to Trapp's success here, and we have not been noticing it, but right, that is something that goalies will do if they feel it'll help their chances of stopping that puck hitting the back of the net.
All right, another offensive zone face-off for the Titans. Boy, it feels like they've had about 10 or 15 of these in this second period. They'll win this one back through neutral ice. Up to Hoffer, trying to tip this one into the zone. And now Daverman, cross for Anemone. Over the line, left wing side, Giovanni Anemone puts on the brakes, being pressured by a couple of men in blue and gold. And it comes free for Asher Vanderplug, out to Blake Hoffer. Hoffer with a long stretch pass. Stevens is all alone. Ben Stevens could not beat Trapp on the one-on-one clean-cut breakaway. And now more reactions from the fans after the net comes off. Man, what a pass there by Blake Hoffer. And it wasn't that clean of a reception from Ben Stevens, but he eventually settled it down just enough to have that breakaway.
And if you're looking at the student section, Dylan, they were erupting to see that goal move off the post again.
.438 to go in the second. Another offensive zone faceoff for the Titans, who lead shots on goal in the game 24-9. How about 13-2 in the second period? It's been a dominant game by the Titans. Just a really tough start with 2 quick goals by Loyola. But ever since then, and really before then as well, it's been all Titans. Here's Weller with a shot, that one blocked by the Blazejowski. Now this one sent towards the net. Trapp makes the save. Blazejowski getting this puck and coming out of the zone. Couldn't get around Aiden Weller. Good play. And now sent into the zone. 4:10 to go in the second period. Here on the South Hockey Network, Titans looking to complete the sweep. Loyola looking to force a game 3. Big hit there by Blake Hoffer on the near side boards. And now Pajurski over the line, stays onside. Now Loyola will take it away. Here comes Donato from neutral ice, shot on goal. Save made by Preston, deflected up high. And Quinn, I didn't get a great look at that hit here on our near side blind spot, but I think Gerard got a good view of it.
You know, I always love a good hockey hit.
And this guy's on his phone, or girl. Just looking at the home screen there. All right, face off to Preston's right. Face off won by Loyola. Here's a shot, that one wouldn't go. Rebound, they'll throw it up high. This one backhanded down low. Nicholas Thomas taken away by the Titans. Long stretch pass, finds Zach Boris. Boris trying to just get a shot off after he was being tied up, got his own rebound, and that one stopped. Rebound, Luke Fagan could not beat Trapp there, and Charlie Trapp will cover the puck, at least so the ref thought. Boy, what a sequence for the Titans. Nearly with that game-tying goal, and look at Boris, just get the shot off, and then getting around those defensemen, able to get a second look after he didn't have a lot of help entering the zone. As you can see here, the puck just off the end boards, right? And that's the beauty of hockey, no out of bounds, right? So you can use the walls to your advantage. Well, I guess the puck could go above the glass, but doesn't happen too often. Now another rush for the Titans. Adam Sokol slides it over. Cesario misses the net. And maybe the Titans' best look offensively so far tonight. Tough one to not get that one on target and force Trapp to make a save. Now Donato in neutral ice. Is this one off the near side boards? Down it goes. Ryan Mulvey, that one took a crazy hop off a stanchion there and actually goes in the Titans' favor as Will Fagan skates up ice with it. Over the line, top of the slot, takes a shot. Glove save made by Trapp and made it flashy. And let's look at this chance by the Titans. You want to talk about their best look all night.
Yep.
Wow.
Those cross trees passes really are the key to success on offense. If you want to make a goal happen, I feel that's your best chance.
Just misses that top right corner. 2.5 to play. Titans still trail 2-1. 2.5 to play in the second, that is. Blazejowski, nice move, gets ahead of one, gets a shot away on Preston, he makes the save. It's been a battle of two goaltenders tonight. Thomas Preston, the freshman for Glenbrook South. Charlie Trapp, the sophomore for Loyola. This one centered, bounces in on net, and it's stopped by Trapp. Fans reacting about the goal coming off again, but that one was more so just the crash at the net.
Again, sometimes the crowd will get hyped on something happening in the game and they won't necessarily take into consideration whether it was the goalie's fault or not.
Speaking of the crowd, really nice turnout here at Glenview Ice Center. A student section packed to the brim down to our left, supporting their classmates. Pretty much almost every available area to sit is being occupied. That bar down to our right is getting busy, watching on through the glass. We can also see behind the goal down to our left, some fans right down there on the lower level on the glass, watching this big SHL playoff game. Ramblers bring this one out to the neutral zone. Titans are going to make a final push here to enter the third period tied while they've got momentum in their favor. Here's Matt Klein, one of Loyola's goal scorers tonight, number 11 in white, with a pass over to Jones, who sends this one in. Actually went right on net. Preston forced to make a save. At least I think, yeah, they'll give him the shot. Now Weller bodies a man off the puck down below his own goal line. Played in front. Hoffer, one hand on his stick, able to swipe that one away, but couldn't play it ahead. Now Weller back for Vanderplug, the Titans' lone goal scorer tonight. Asher Vanderplug up to Pajerski. That one past him, and it's cleared back down the other way by Loyola Gold. Klein. Missed Thomas with the pass. That'll be icing against the Ramblers. Final minute of play is upon us here in the second period before the teams go to the locker room. And the Titans have yet another attacking zone face-off.
Something I think they'll be talking about over the break, Dylan, is creating more efficient shots. I mean, they have nearly 30 shots on goal, GBS that is, and only have one goal to show for it. So hopefully, you know, there's a talk over the break that allows them to create more efficient shots.
And Quinn, you want to talk about how many great shots they've had that miss the net as well. I'd love to see just their shots in general, whether they're on goal or not. It might be close to 40, maybe 50. So here comes Cesario for the Titans. 40 seconds left. Cesario trying to get around a couple defenders, could not. And Loyola Donato will skate through the neutral zone over the line right wing side. Anthony Donato's shot stuffed by Will Fagan. Now Kading, who scored the game's first goal tonight, gets a pass down to Jones. Pardon me, that was Dine, centered it, but deflected wide. As we get down to 13 seconds, Loyola still in the attacking end. Dine plays it to the near side. Titans, do they have enough time to get one more rush going? Surma can't get it out to neutral ice. Sokol there to take it, or couldn't get it to Sokol is what I meant. And the buzzer sounds on period number 2. So 34 minutes are in the books here at Glenview Ice Center, and a much better second period for the Titans than their first period, but only one goal to show for it, and they currently trail in this game 2-1.
Absolutely, the energy from the Titans has certainly shifted between that first and second period. It's almost shocking that they couldn't create more goals from those opportunities, but we'll see what happens in the third period.
All right, so we'll take a break here on the South Hockey Network. Don't go anywhere. Zamboni will take care of business, and we'll stay live with our mics muted. Third period coming up in about 10 minutes' time, right here on the South Hockey Network. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. Third period action is upon us here at the Glenview Ice Center between the Glenbrook South Titans and Loyola Ramblers. Dylan Ward and Quinn Wilkinson with you here in the booth. Gerard Boris, our technical engineer as always, and Joe Hoffer doing the scoreboard today. Well, Quinn, it's been sort of an interesting storyline in this game. Glenbrook South with 2 goals allowed early in the first period, and besides that, they have been in full control of this game, and I want to talk about that second period for them. They got on the board 18 shots on goal in the second period for the Glenbrook South Titans, but only 1 goal to show for it. And in a game that, at this point, you could say they deserve to win, they're going to have to make it happen here with 17 minutes to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to need Glenbrook South to step up their offense a little bit. I mean, they've been creating those opportunities, just not connecting. So hopefully in this third period of action here, we can see some more connected shots.
Yeah, 18-4, those second period shots. The Titans outshot the Ramblers 11-4 in the first period. When you look at the season series between these guys, 3 games played in the regular season, and then game 1 of this series included coming into tonight, it's been close in the shots on goal. 124-123 in favor of the Titans through 4 games. So we will see what happens here. I mean, you look at last game, the Titans won 3-0. They were outshot 28-19. So 2 different stories of teams dominating in shots, but not in the goals. And at the end of the day, the goals is the only stat that matters in this game. Teams line up for the third period. Titans in blue and gold, Loyola in white, maroon, and gold. Titans from left to right on your screen here for the third, Loyola from right to left. We are underway, and the Titan student section has risen to their feet here for this final regulation period, hoping to will their team and classmates to a comeback victory. Here comes Aiden Weller with a shot. That one stopped in and out of the glove. Weller with another chance, that's Stevens. Trapp makes the save and covers it up. And a fresh sheet of ice for these teams to sling it around on. We'll see if either of them can take advantage of this early third period action with that clean ice.
And, you know, Dylan, it's still really nice to see that student body being so active in the games and getting so excited, especially in this third period where you think the energy would go down, especially with this deficit. But they're only getting more amped and more excited.
By the way, we did make an adjustment during the intermission on our audio. We listened back. It sounded a little tinny and loud in the first 2 periods. So do us a favor and let us know in the live chat if it sounds different for you watching at home than it did earlier on, as this one gets sent all the way down into the Titans attacking zone. Stevens plays it off the backside of the goal. Now back up to Weller, left point, takes a shot, deflected wide. Rebound to the near side, Pajerski. It's knocked off the puck by Anemone, and Dwyer trying to play it out, can't get it past Blake Hoffer. Titans keep it in the attacking zone and keep pressure on. Pajerski centered it. Cesario, now Pajerski up high, eventually gets to Luke Fagan, down to Hoffer, he shoots one-timer, that one stopped. Rebound to the near side and played out. And Aiden Weller back in his own zone through neutral ice. Adam Sokol crashes the net. And now played out to Will Fagan. 2 minutes have gone by here in this third period. Not too much action so far. Titans leading shots on goal 2-0. And now Cesario off the boards near the Loyola bench, but the Ramblers able to get this one out to the neutral zone and played down behind the goal line for the Titans. Connor McCauley pressuring. And Will Fagan will now grab it. Lift this one high and out of the zone. Glove down by Thomas of Loyola. Whole lot of nothing so far to begin this third period. Just sort of teams sending it each way and not too many high danger scoring looks for either side.
sometimes that's just the way it is off to a slow start. But, you know, as we saw in the last couple periods, it can certainly get more and more exhilarating throughout.
Especially after a break in the locker room, you got to sort of feel each other out again as Loyola. Moreno trying to crash the net, but good D there. Moreno in that far side corner gets knocked away from the puck. In front of a big Glenbrook South student section on their feet here in this third period. Really great support from the blue and gold faithful. Here's Donato back in his own zone, plays this one across. And Loyola clears it out. Asher Vanderplug takes it on a hop from the boards. Back behind the goal line. And now up to Boris. Titans trying to catch Loyola in a change. They could not. Boris gets hit into the boards, but Asher Vanderplug takes the puck back for the Titans. Pass up to Adam Sokol. He comes over the line, right wing side. Sokol fires a shot. That one just wide to the left of the net. Now all the way back out to the neutral zone once again. Vanderplug slides it over to Weller and was looking for Sokol there, but he was on his way to the bench. Didn't know that puck was coming. Titans do get it back though. Weller out to Klein. Klein plays it back for Dine. Now Dine over the line. Sounded like Dr. Seuss up in here all of a sudden.
I was going to say, you sound like you rhyme all the time.
Now Blazejowski, as that one goes out of the Rinksky. 12:47 to go in the third. Same 2-1 score we've had since 12 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second.
You know, I think
so almost exactly a period. Look at that.
Exactly, and we still have, 12:47 left in the period, so still lots of time for the Titans to catch up and potentially even take this to OT.
Nothing like playoff OT, Quinn.
Absolutely.
No shootouts. We play till there's a winner. Titans got to get there first, though. Cesario, tough angle shot. That one stopped by Trapp, who knocks the net off its pegs again. We were talking during intermission. Hard to count how many times he's done that. Almost up to 7, 8, I think was Gerard's number. And now Sokol. Lochnicki over the line for Loyola, taken away by Will Fagan. He'll come out with it. Fagan up to Cesario. Jonathan Cesario has some space here. Cesario being guarded by Klein. Swings across, up high, got it to Mulvey, right point towards the net. That one stopped by the blocker. Rebound up to Will Fagan, sending that one deep for Adam Sokol. Sokol tried to play it to the near side for Cesario, but there was a Loyola body in the way. 33-11 the shots on goal. The Titans have tripled them. Now this one centered again in the slot, kicked out of there by Loyola, and they'll bring it out through neutral ice. Pass by McCauley up to Blazejowski. Tried to center it, Lochnicki reaching out with his stick, but couldn't get good wood on that. And now it gets sent all the way down for an icing, or no, pardon me. No icing, it must have taken a deflection. Hayden Weller back in his own zone, across for Luke Fagan. Now tapped in by Dylan Lytell. Boris got it back up high, looking for Lytell, but it's played out of the zone by the Ramblers, but only for a moment. Luke Fagan dumps it back down deep once again. Shots on goal, 4-1 here in period number 3 in favor of the Titans. 33-12 in the game. Here's Anemone, sending this one down. Goes to the far side, half boards, picked back up by Kading, centered it. Blazejowski just out of his reach. Now Thomas will try and send it deep, but it's deflected up and out of play into the netting. Stopping action with 10:27 to go in the third. And the clock becoming more and more of an enemy of the Glenbrook South Titans as they continue to trail in this game where they are severely outplaying their opponent.
Again, like we mentioned earlier, it is a shorter game than the NHL or other leagues, so you do need to utilize every single minute of the game in order to score. 51-minute
total, 17-minute periods, not to mention no commercial breaks and no first period intermission either. So it's a shorter in-game time and real time. Now Hoffer to Pajerski. Tried to send that one up to Stevens. Weller instead takes a shot into the glove of Trapp. As Charlie Trapp, boy, is he having a night or what? 33 saves on 34 Glenbrook South shots, and you're talking about the Titans, who average 3.33 goals per game in the regular season, second most in the league.
I mean, the numbers don't lie, Dylan. You can be criticized for kicking the pole as much as he wants, but, you know, 1 goal, 34 shots, that's pretty good numbers.
Dylan Ward and Quinn Wilkinson with you here on the broadcast today. And you're watching a pretty good one. Here's Blazejowski. First shot got stuffed by Luke Fagan. Plays it down to the far side corner. Daverman sends one to the net. Blocked on its way. 9:40 to go. Titans needing a game-tying goal badly. Out to Blake Hoffer through neutral ice. Couldn't split 2 defenders. And it gets sent back in by Loyola. Takes a bounce off the end boards. Preston settles it down. And now Weller plays it ahead for Pajerski. Benji Pajerski with speed down the right wing side. Gets rid of a shot. And that one stopped by the stick. Looked like it might have been going wide. Now Weller with a chance. Blocked by McCauley. Right in close. Now Pajerski left side circle. Couldn't pull that one ahead for himself. And Loyola finally will get this one out of the zone. Here comes Connor McCauley for the Ramblers. Dumps this one in down the right wing side. Rings around the boards to the near side. Aiden Weller backhands that one over to Frank Surma. Touches it out to neutral ice, just past Cesario. And it's repossessed by Loyola. They'll send this one all the way down, and it becomes an icing. So the Glenbrook South Titans with an attacking zone face-off coming right up here. 8:37 to go in the third, down by 1. The lone Titan goal tonight, scored by Asher Vanderploeg. You can feel the tension inside of Glenview Ice Center on both sides. 1-goal games in the playoffs between 2 teams evenly matched like these two. You just never feel 100% comfortable whether you're in the lead or not. A man taken down in neutral ice, that was Vanderploeg. Maybe could have been interference, but didn't get called. As Lytle will backhand this one down. Now the Ramblers, Noah Moreno getting this one out to the neutral zone. Re-grab by the Titans, Bonnell. And now back into GBS territory. Here comes Maxim Kading, left it, and Moreno had some space, but elects to come back up high with it. Touched across, and they score! What a passing play by the Ramblers. And it's Nicholas Thomas, who only had 2 goals in the regular season, gets a huge one for his team, 3-1 Ramblers.
You know, sometimes, Dylan, it is that chemistry and that great passing that creates those opportunities. You don't need someone to create all of those opportunities themselves, but yep, cross-trees pass, been the story of this game.
Loyola hasn't had too many opportunities, but the few they've had have been very high-quality opportunities. And that's something we talked about earlier in the game. That's the biggest thing that matters. I mean, you can outshoot a team 80-0. If all 80 of your shots are sort of just gimmies for the goalie, it doesn't tell you much about the game. And Loyola, only 13 shots. I mean, it could easily be 6-1 Ramblers with some of the looks that they've had.
Absolutely. They've taken higher quality shots compared to the Titans thus far.
All right, so the hole becomes a little deeper for Glenbrook South. We're looking to end this thing now. If needed, a game 3 would be tomorrow at 3:25 p.m. back at Loyola's home ice of American Heartland Ice Arena in Lincolnwood, where the Titans took game 1 3-0. Now a pass up to Ben Stevens. He has some space down the right wing side. Shoots, blockered away by Trapp. He saw a hole, and so did I, Quinn, but couldn't find it with that shot.
And again, Dylan, it's going to come down to those shots that are created by the other teammates. You're going to want to create something across the slot like that, and those kinds of shots just aren't going to do it. It's like you said, those sort of gimme shots. He thought he saw something, but again, you're going to need to pass it to your teammate if you want to make something happen.
Expert analysis by Quinn Wilkinson. Big hockey guy.
Absolutely.
I'd like to hear you do color commentary on a basketball. I think you'd have some pretty good things to say there. But hey, you're doing a great job. Good to have you here with me on the broadcast.
I do have some experience in radio before, but yeah, hockey, I certainly need to brush up on my current knowledge of the team and provide some more insightful analysis for you guys. But I certainly can tell you that Loyola has been playing a lot better in terms of team chemistry and making those passes across the slot.
Titans only came back when trailing entering the third period on one occasion in the regular season. That was way back in October in their fourth game, against the St. Viator Lions. They were down 2-1 and won it 3-2. Loyola, on the other hand, 12-1 when they carry a lead into the third period, which they did tonight.
So again, numbers not looking good in favor of the Titans, but anything can happen in hockey.
This sport is incredible. Does not take a lot of time for a lot of things to happen. Aiden Weller sends this one deep, and still 6 minutes is a lot of time for being down by 2. I mean, you talk about getting a goal here before the 3-minute mark. That puts you in a great position to get your goalie off. Lochnicki, you got to prevent a fourth goal from happening also, as the Ramblers keep it in the zone. Centering pass for Thomas, and he fanned on it. And Quinn, there's another example of a great look for the Ramblers that's not even going to go down as a shot on goal.
They're just creating those better offensive opportunities, and you really need to see South step up their game here in terms of offensive coordination and making something happen in terms of, a pass across the crease or making something happen with team chemistry.
Gall passed it back. This one sent in. Preston wanted to play that one, but a quick whistle by the official. And with 5:25 to go in the third, because of the error, that sends the face-off all the way down to the attacking zone for the Titans, it appears. Or maybe they'll just do it in neutral ice. 38-13 the shots. We talk about the dominant second period. This period has been no different. 9-2 Titans in shots on goal.
I mean, look at that, 38 shots on goal compared to 13. You would think that GBS would be up 3-1 with those numbers.
Titans in 30 regular season games hit the 40 mark only 6 times. As for Loyola, they only allowed 40 shots on one occasion all season long. This could be the second. Matt Klein, a couple nice moves, coming into the zone, taken back by the Titans. And here comes Benji Pajurski. Pajurski through the neutral zone. Over the line he comes. Pajurski centered it. Stevens bounces up to Vanderplug. He shoots. Kicked out of there by Trapp. Asher Vanderplug back up high. Takes another crack at it. Kicked out by the right pad of Trapp. And cleared all the way down for an icing against Loyola. 4:51 to go in the third. Crunch time is coming up. And there it is, Quinn. 40 shots on goal for the Titans. Only the second time this entire season Loyola has seen 40 against, and well, only one goal allowed on those 40.
Well, I tell you what, Dylan, if they make it out with the win tonight, which there still is no guarantee, but let's say they do, they're going to owe it all to their goalie, Mr. Trapp, who has been able to keep the Titans down to somehow one goal despite 40 shots on his goal tonight. Very, very impressive numbers.
And his next save will be number 40 as well. And the one shot he allowed was just a ripper. He was partially screened on from Asher Vanderplug, the only Titan goal here tonight. And you saw McCauley broke his stick there. Declan Smith for the Loyola Gold Ramblers, the senior goaltender, played in game 1, and he only allowed 2 goals. It was a 3-0 game, but the Titans' third was an empty netter. So it's been tough pickings for the offense for the Titans in this series. They're lucky to be up 1-0 in it. As now Surma over the line, centered at Mulvey, to the net, backhand try, save made by Trapp. I like the idea from the captain, Ryan Mulvey. Crashing the net on the backhand, sort of trying to pull off a Patrick Kane move right there, and it was Charlie Trapp's 40th stop of the evening.
Just trying to make something happen here offensively for the Titans. I mean, 4:11 left in the game. They still need to get 2 goals even to bring this game to overtime. They're going to take those desperation backhand shots if they need to. Take anything they can get.
Face-off taken by Loyola. Matt Klein being pressured by Stevens down below the goal line. Now Hoffer, right circle, threw it across. Pajurski takes a shot, blocked by the stick of Kading. Up and out of play it goes. What a game it's been.
What a game, and certainly not the outcome I would have expected. Just the energy and the numbers are not making sense to me. I mean, it seems like the Titans, with the energy and the momentum they've had, that they'd be the ones up this game, but that has not been the story so far.
Matt Klein takes possession of the puck for Loyola off another face-off win. We'll keep a close eye down to our left at Thomas Preston. You got to think empty net territory is coming up for Jim Philbin, down by 2. Here comes Sokol, taken down. Some Titan fans want a penalty. They're not going to get one. Now Surma trying to get in the way of this pass. He will. Frank Surma up high with it. Has some space, trying to get a shot away. He could not. Daverman takes it away, kept alive by Sokol. Looking for a pass, couldn't find one. And it rolls off his stick for Jones, who tried to clear, kept alive at the blue line, but now will come out. And Aiden Weller will retreat. Here comes Weller. Over the line, left wing side. Weller crashes the net down below the goal line. Now up to the right circle. Aiden Weller up high across. Luke Fagan tried a one-timer. Fanned on it. Hoffer, now there goes Preston to the bench. 6 attackers out for the Titans, and an empty net to shoot at for Loyola. The pressure's on. They'll hack and whack down here by the net. They can't get that one by. Now a centering pass just out of the reach of Pajurski. And up and out of play it goes on a deflection. 2:46 to go in the third, and we might see the timeout by Jim Philbin. And there it is. So they'll talk things over at their bench. And they'll have an attacking zone face-off after the fact. Right wing circle. And you got to think they'll keep Thomas Preston on the bench for the draw.
Now is the time for South to make something happen with the empty net on their team having the 6-5 advantage.
We saw them, I should say we did not see them score on the power play tonight, 0 for 2. So maybe it's not a 5-on-4 they need. Maybe it's a 6-on-5. You never know, but the pressure's on at this point. When you're down by 2, you just don't have time to find the perfect look. You have to take the shot. And, you'll see a lot of guys passing it around. They don't want to be too greedy. Be selfish. Take the shot, because you need one before you can get the second.
For sure.
Dylan Ward, Quinn Wilkinson here in the broadcast booth with you. Gerard Boris, our technical engineer, and Joe Hoffer on scoreboard duty. Good to have Quinn here in the booth.
Happy to be here.
Good friend of mine from Glenbrook South. Good to have Van in the building. Van Cortez, good friend of ours from high school. All 3 of us graduated in the class of 2019. And we did send a link out to our group chat earlier, so shout out to any of you who might be listening, Lucas, Peter, Seth, or Justin.
Shout out.
Empty net to our left. 6 attackers on for the Titans. 2:46 to go in the third. They need 2 to tie. Benji Pajurski ready for the face-off at the right side. Titans have their big guns out there. First line with Evan Bonnell as the 4th forward. Will Fagan, Ryan Mulvey on D. Loyola wins the face-off and just inches away from the empty net down to our left. Well, the Titans have been given a lifeline, and they'll get another chance. Puck falls again at the right circle. Titans win it back up high, down low below the goal line for Jones. Jones tried to play it off the boards. Ryan Mulvey keeps it in. He gets knocked into the bench boards, and the puck comes outside the zone. Titans got to tag up and reset. Benji Pajurski being hounded by Kading there. Pajurski through neutral ice, over the line, taken away by Loyola, and cleared out to the neutral zone once again. Here comes the SHL's leading point scorer in the regular season, Blake Hoffer. Maybe he's got some magic up his sleeve here late. Here's a centering pass, Stevens, and that didn't go. Not sure if that was a save or a shot block. Now Fagan back for Stevens. He whiffed on that one. Another grade A opportunity for the Titans as Fagan's pass intercepted, poked ahead by Dwyer. Will Fagan chasing back after it, and unable to get that one in the empty net is Dwyer. And the Titans have been given another lifeline. Here comes Blake Hoffer through the neutral zone. Over the line he comes, takes a shot. That one just high. Rebound to the near side. Loyola can't clear it out. Aiden Weller back up high. Now down to Stevens. Weller towards the net, tipped, and that one hit the side of the cage. Ben Stevens centered it. It goes back up high, and the whistle sounds to stop play as the net comes off. Oh my goodness. What a sequence of events.
I mean, amazing defense by the Titans there to keep the empty net goal. That was something to behold from number 76 as the desperation dive.
The sophomore Will Fagan with a huge play. And Titans need a miracle, but if they're able to come back, remember that one. And here's that chance. Right in front. That hit the side of the net. All right, back underway. Here's a shot. That one stopped. Looking for the 5-hole there was Surma. Jim Philbin has to put some new bodies out. His first line getting tired. Here's Hoffer turning around, firing one. Hoffer is not a new body, though. That one blocked. Ryan Mulvey out to the neutral zone. Near side, Weller trying to backhand this one down. It's deflected down to the near side corner. Cesario centered it, turning around. Surma getting a shot off. That one just missed. Knuckle puck. And now here's Sokol below the goal line for Surma. Across, taken away, and deflected out to the neutral zone by Orzechowski. Backhander goes right to Weller. Titans need a goal now. Here comes Weller, picked off and sent off the posts of the empty net by the Ramblers. Another inches away situation, as Loyola should have 3 empty net goals by now. Now here's Hoffer trying to make some magic happen. Can't crash the net cleanly. Got to get a shot away right now. Here's Ryan Mulvey, takes the shot, that one wide, 13 seconds, and we get a whistle as the helmet comes off for Matt Klein.
Wow. What a game. Where was this intensity in the previous periods? You have to wonder.
And look at that. Just off the post. So we had the one that missed by like 2 inches, that one that went off the post, and the one where it looked like it was going to be a breakaway, but the great D by Will Fagan. You know, talk about the Titans' desperation here in the late going of this game.
It makes you wonder. Loyola's had a harder time scoring without a goalie in the net than they have with a goalie. Maybe that should have been our strategy to begin with.
Oh, that's funny. I like that one, Quinn. I liked it.
Thank you.
All right, Jonah Weiss will take this face-off, right wing circle. Preston to his left, Higgins to his right. Drop of the puck, it's won by the Titans. Just for a moment, Loyola clears the zone. And that's gonna do it. Icing is the call, but Loyola has already begun their celebration, and we'll have one more face-off.
You know, I don't see a Titans comeback in the cards here for tonight, but I will say the energy from their team was just something to behold.
All right, well, the Titans may have not wanted it to be this way, but there will be a game 3 and some commotion after the final buzzer. The game's over. And Preston and Well are involved, and that might have been Maxim Kading giving them the business. But that'll do it. And of course, no handshakes, so wait till the series is over and both teams make their way off the ice. Titans just dominate Loyola all night long, but it doesn't go their way. 42-13 the shots on goal, but the Ramblers will tie this series up 1-1 with a 3-1 victory here on the road.
Yeah, you know, it's really something when you got to be feeling it as a team right now. You made the offensive opportunities happen. You have the 42 shots, but just unfortunately no goals. And there are nights like that. Just got to regroup, reconvene, and hope you play better in the next one.
All right, Quinn, well, regardless of the outcome, it was a pleasure to have you on the broadcast here. And the Titans now 1-1 when you join me on the broadcast booth. So right around that 500. We'll see what happens the next time, if there is a next time. But just a blast, and thanks again for taking some time out of your Saturday night and coming here to join me.
Thank you so much, Dylan. It's been a pleasure.
All right, so the Titans fall in Game 2. Game 3, a quick turnaround. It'll be tomorrow evening, 3:25 p.m. puck drop. Again, we got the holiday, so you're able to have that earlier puck drop, and it'll be whoever wins, wins. And basically just the series becomes a single game. You know, you talk about what are the best 2 words in hockey, right? Game 7. What are the best 2 words in high school hockey? Game 3 of the series to take it all tomorrow at Heartland. And Quinn, what do the Titans need to do tomorrow if they want to, you know, to improve upon today's performance and close out the series on the road?
I mean, look, they can't go home and salt, right? You know, they played a great game of hockey. It's just the goalie for Loyola, Trapper, was incredible, and they just need to recognize that they played great, but, you know, that chemistry really just wasn't there. I saw some times where the passes weren't connecting. The goals just weren't happening for them. The shots were off, so hopefully they can make some better plays next game and just keep their heads up.
All right, well, Joe Hoffer was on the scoreboard tonight. Gerard Boris, your technical engineer. That's Quinn Wilkinson. I'm Dylan Ward saying one more time the final score, Loyola 3, Titans 1. Series all tied up 1-1. And we will see you right back here on the South Hockey Network, 3:25 p.m. on tomorrow, Monday, the 17th of February. We'll see you then in a do-or-die Game 3 situation.